And also from Canmore, poet friend of David Eso, and I've read his work. It's absolutely fabulous. Let's hear it for the guy that can build things with his hands besides writing poems, and was deeply influenced by David Eso's over-drinking practices, and he is over 50. So let's hear it for Tim Murphy. Come on up, Tim.
My poems are relatively short, so I'll read 3 if that's okay. Never marry an artist. You'll spend your golden years under a hail of lateral thinking, losing every argument to your burden of rationality. And besides, she'll steal your favorite measuring tape to reckon and inscribe her initials on it, to reckon the upshot of an onion on glaciers and dark matter. A cause worthy enough, I suppose, but every man needs a tape, you know. And when the going gets rough, she'll haul you into the bathroom, strip you down, insist that you look at yourself in the mirror, make you watch your wrinkles, until your bald-ass self and the shadow world switch places, and there you are, staring at the back of your head, but it belongs to someone else. Or she'll start digging holes in the front yard right after you stop mowing and raking, and she'll pile up the dirt like a D9 cat. And when you ask her what the plan is, she just rolls her eyes like you've got a pea for a brain and a cock that drags on the ground. And she'll call up her friend, another artist, I'm sure, and they'll be talking in some primal language full of clucks and snorts. And you know that she's talking about you, but you have no idea where this is going. And you feel like some sort of redundant dish rag hung out on the line to dry, flopping in the wind, the clothespin biting your shoulder. This is called Look for the Hole. How does it get out? Look down the winding wormhole. I'm slogging uphill in knee-deep snow, bagging peaks like popcorn, ripping rocks the size of pumpkins, shooting air, and crashing the thorny tin-tan tangle. I'm bleeding through my eyes, crawling with the snakes, clothed in mortal muck. I see the mouth of my mother's cave, and I can't get it out. I can't get it out. I gotta get this visceral thing behind my sternum, this caged bird inside my brain, this angry bull in the pit of my stomach, this barbed fence on the river trail, this old man who wants to be young, this young man who's fed up with fear, this caffeine buzz under my skin, this crackling fire in my follicles, this avalanche in my near future, this train wreck around the bend, this heart attack waiting to happen, this bureaucrat behind the desk, this oligarch at the end of the line, this Susie cream cheese in my face, this tax man at the front door, this grizzly bear in my backyard, this morphodite in my kitchen. Give me a stick and I will scratch it on the wet wall of my life that I don't have time. I'm swarming in leaves. I'm swimming downstream. It's cold and it's damp and I just want to, please, do you see the hole? I had it. God damn it, I had it. And it vanished like dust down my windpipe. And I thought if I opened my mouth, it would flow like wine. But nobody pulled the cork, so I swallowed glass and choked on my own impatience. Thank you. This is my most recent poem. It's called The Living Bridge. Over the swollen monsoon waters of Meghalaya that roll like thunder on the plains, old Harley and young Juliana are growing a bridge. A project begun when he himself was a child and planted a strangler fig, Ficus elastica, on the banks of a raging river. And long after Juliana passes, the bridge will grow for 500 years, coaxed by the hands of her children's children through the hollow trunks of the betel nut tree, in the wettest place on earth, across the torrent to root on the other side, where the Kashi of Karapunjai walk each and every day of their lives, father to daughter, mother to son, year after year, lifetimes strung and intertwined like the lives across the river. Meanwhile, my house will join the dead, and every house in this town. And the bridges of concrete and steel will have long crumbled into the river, which has long since ceased to flow. And the roads, long parted by grass, will lie under shifting sand. And my Ford 150 V8 Triton Series 4x4 with bucket seats and cruise control will join the sediment of elementary molecules, except for the plastic dashboard, which will still be here when the sun goes nova. And even the socks I wear, and the television that I watch, and the paper that I write on, and this very pen, will all be less than a memory, not even a breath, in this object death dance where Van Gogh's sunflowers match the color of my couch. But the bridges of Meghalaya will live on, used perhaps by monkeys or tigers or some devolved form of man not yet understood. Perhaps the river too will be dry, the monsoons forgotten, the roots of the Fica elastica growing a mile into the earth for the last drop of water. Perhaps glaciers will cover the planet, or oceans. But I prefer to think that a little girl will sing to herself and play with the flowers in her hair as she meanders over the wild water, barefoot on the living bridge, in a soft rain, on her way to plant a strangler fig on the banks of the monsoon river. Thank you.